Hello and welcome back to Railway Empire. We're back in Northern Europe and we're approaching winter. Yeah, you can see it appearing there. Which means for the next couple of months at least, we're not going to make as much money. Well, these ones are going to get caught straight away. I'd imagine when he gets up to around about there. I don't know what happened to the music. It started and then decided not to play. We've got a bit of money. The engine is slowed. Yep, there we go. So it's going to be down to a crawl. Oh dear, that's bad timing. Because we've been left with a mountain to climb. And in no small part, thanks to myself. And why? What have I done? We brought this. Well, I bought this. Which was I shouldn't have done it. Again, I've ruined it for everybody. Myself. I've ruined it for myself. But the challenge is on. We have to get Stockholm growing. We're going to have to place a station in. If we supply them with grain, they're not getting enough fish. Although there is a fishery not far from here. Wood is another option. Piggies we're not going to be able to get. That's the other side of the map. But we could deliver crisp bread, which we're already making. And we're delivering grain, aren't we, to it's the Oribro. Yeah, that's not the name. But we can't do much in the winter. So all we can do is plan our strategy, which will be to put a station in here. We're going to start with a small station because we're going to need every penny to make the connection. We'll change it later to a larger station once we don't have to panic too much about what we've got to achieve over here. That's not right, is it? Could you go a bit more wiggly? There. Could you go across? I want it to be 1% and cheapish. That'll do. We'll hug up the side of the lake here. It is a lake, isn't it? Because it does end. And then we need to get up to here. Obviously, we can't afford it. We could have done if I had not purchased a farm for 100k. So if we fail this, and it's very likely that we could, I am to blame. What's the cheapest we can get this? We want it super cheap, don't we? We can't do anything. Luckily, we're paused at the moment. 129 just there. This bit's the killer. We can get 128 if we just udge it slightly. 123? Oh, I'm telling you guys, we need to get as much for our money as possible. We just need this connection to start with. It's all go. Now, that's it. We need 123k. Our trains are not slowed down between these two cities. How are they looking? We could probably repurpose one of these trains, once we've got our connection, to go from here all the way down to Stockholm, taking freight only. That will give them at least crisp bread straight away, utilizing this line. Then grain, we'll add another freight train delivering grain down to Stockholm. This is the big plan. It could all fall flat on its face. And it's all down to my stupidity of buying that. Didn't need to do that. I've shot myself in the foot again. But challenge accepted. Can we turn it around? It could be the shortest series in the history of my series is. But yeah, that's what we've got planned. We can take grain. On the way back, it could actually deliver anything from Stockholm to Vasteras, our home base. Let's call it that. But yeah, we might as well fast forward it now. There's nothing we can do. We don't have a connection. In order to start that, we need a connection. Our trains, the Flying Cigar of Paris. Are we going to blow up soon? Don't know. Recently, the first successful attempt to fly an engine-powered airship has taken place. There you go, I'll let you read that if you want to pause it. Read through the various newspaper articles. Baked glasses found. Goodness me, but my mind's on this. We could help ourselves a little bit. I don't think this would be a good idea because the train itself, if I remember correctly, the Rhine is quite expensive compared to the Bourbons. That's not its name. But this, we just need to throw as many people, mail items, anything we can onto our train so that when they start running at full speed, we don't... Well, this is tempting, isn't it now? Actually, that might save my bacon a bit. It's about half, a little under half, the cost of the factory we brought the farm. It would redeem myself a little bit at the cost of innovations. That would slow us down in the great scheme of things, but is it a bit of an emergency? What would that give us? It would still only give us 110, but we would be a huge step closer. 80 points? Do you know what? Do it. I'll take it. There we go. We're almost there. I feel like we need to do this, guys. Look what's happened. We're moving at a snail's pace if we take this off. What speed do they do in the snow? 3 miles an hour? I don't think it matters whether you have Bourbons or Rhines either. It's just limited to 3 miles an hour when there's snow on the tracks. You know, it's just what you got to deal with. This situation isn't helping, but we can't afford to squander money on the farm any longer, even if it would increase throughput. Yeah, that's what we've got to do, isn't it? We're going to redirect one of these trains. Although they are quite full the other way. Depends how many he has. He has once he gets in there. Right, come on, fast forward, get through these cold winter months. Do you think we can pull it? We don't care about bandits. Do you think we can pull it, turn it around, pull ourselves out of the hole? Pull myself out the hole? I keep blaming you guys. You had no choice. There we go. Warp engaged. This is going to start making some money. We need, how much was it? 123k, which isn't too bad considering the length of the route. We're going to have to forego some of the niceties, such as double tracking to start with, and water towers. That's not a nicety, is it? That's kind of a necessity. But we're going to have to forego that. Okay, we still don't have enough. We're close. Yeah, you're filling up quite a lot there. Maybe a new train would be a better idea. We are making some money. Can we make more? Oh, you're kidding me. Come on, come on. Whoa, pause, wait, hold everything. We need to get this going immediately. We're in. Security guard. That is going to help. Let's buy you. Not buy you, hire you. The fishes we saw in the last episode are up there. Wood's a bit of a journey. Potatoes are going to be something, but you need to get this done now. Well, you can't rush it. We don't have any money. Awkward. Well, first things first, right? Grain. Let's set up that line. And then we're going to have to slowly double track it once we're making money. Obviously, we can't all get down this line. But freight only? No, automatic. We're going to go automatic with this. No, that's not the full line, is it? You almost messed it. Don't rename it. Change it. We need to head back here. Not only is that going to be useful for us, in the sense that we'll make a bit more money coming this way, but they also have a repair shed there. There we go. That's what we want to do. We still can't afford it. Afford it a little bit. Come on. We're already going to... Oh, we haven't got much time at all. Come on, get on there. Security guard, make me money, please. Right, the next one. No, we should think about having a passing loop of some sort down here. How much is that going to cost us? I would like to semi-track this, double track this. There. It's close enough, right? It's pretty much halfway, probably a little bit less. Probably a bit skew-whiffy. Right, 27k, surely. There goes our grain. That'll be the first of our basic goods for Stockholm. I'm a little bit anxious about this. It might fall on its face. We could be a bit lucky with RNG. This is just a bandit, right? Yeah, we don't be messing with the AI. We need every penny we can get. Come on. Only need 1k. Let me just check that we can't take out... Not yet. I think we've got to expand a little further so that our company's worth more and they're willing to give us a little bit more on the bonds. Anyway, fast forward it because you can't do anything with it. Oh, no. Engineer? No, don't need you. Need the money. Let me build this. 27k. Because we've got bonds coming out as well, maintenance and all that. There we go. There we go. Get it. That has to go in because we're going to need another train on here immediately. Well, we're going to need many trains on here. Eventually. Yes. And yes. We can't afford a tower. We're just going to have to do without. The next route we want to do, and I don't want us to stop at our home base there. We should divert through there quite nicely because it's signal controlled. Then we need to come down to Stockholm. But I would like us to begin with. Oh yes, we have to do that. That will make faster trains. It does mean we've got to wait a little longer on buying a loco though. Freight only, do it. Now we've got to wait for the funds for a loco. Well, yes, we just paid for that, I know. Quick fast forward, come on, make us money. We're already in April, guys. We're not close to getting Stockholm growing, are we? Oh, this is awkward. It's got to be fish next. Possibly. Yeah, that would be a good one. They are getting that, but it's probably a little easier to get to than the wood. We do have some track heading there already. This will make us some money. Right, play. Add that loco. You get going. I need you to make money, please. There we go. He's taking all the crisp bread. That is perfect. Will this get Stockholm growing? Stockholm is currently at 26k. We need to see that number go above 60%. This fulfillment of demand. I mean, it's not going to trigger immediately. And what do we need? 35k. Well, we can look at it from here. Well, our next 40,000 goes on a station here, doesn't it? I mean, still can't take a loan out, a bond. We do have crisp bread on the way, but that's a journey. I mean, it's probably the best bet for us, right? Because that doesn't have any factories, so we'd have to build one. That does have crisp bread, but it's about equally as long. I'm telling you, it was my mistake on the farm. I could have blown it. Oh, we're definitely getting a green tick. No, you're not getting any tick at the moment. What have you done? Right, okay. Should we get the station in? How many research points do we have? 90. We need that. Well, we needed that one, but we need to go up via there. We do get to spend some more though. I'm in no rush to put the station in because we can't afford to actually hook it up. But I'm going to put it in anyway. Because this needs to happen. We need to get all of these goodies into Stockholm. We're growing. It started. Because we are now getting grain. That is brilliant. Okay, fish is next. I mean, they already have fish. The crisp bread might be the one that actually tips it over, but they're not getting enough fish, are they? No. So, let's make us a rather interesting route, and then we'll pay for it when we've got the funds. We can afford as much earthworks, tunneling and bridging as possible. And that'll be great. Right, we need to head up to there. Around there and in. We can't afford to have this any other way. It's going to cost us another 100,000. We're going to need a signal here, aren't we? That's one way. We'll need something along the bottom as well. Oh, I'm worried. How are we done with our passing loop here? Where is our crisp bread train? Is it still just here? It's not even close, is it? We're already in May as well, guys. Well, fast forward. We need 100k. What is that? Bandit. Stop with the bandit. Give me something useful. That would be nice. Talking of which, did it hear me? That engineer we don't need. Oh, please be good. That's worth taking, isn't it? That's you, sir, are Matthew Black, are a lifesaver. I mean, that could be it. The 5% could be the difference between failure and continuing our mission. I think if we can get past this issue with Stockholm, it's going to help escalate. It's going to help propel us forward, isn't it? for whatever our next tasks are, because we're going to have a lot of money coming in via our freight trains. We're going to have to fast forward it. We need 100k. Ooh, points. Yes, spend points. We need to go that way to get this. We need to go and get bribery. Package delivery, sure. We can take that. Next, we'll head there. We've got 200 points. Okay, fast forward again. We need to get you growing. They're still growing. Stockholm is on the rise. And get your crisp breads in there as well would be nice. We do have a connection bonus, but I don't think we can afford the outlay. That would give us a bit of money, wouldn't it? Wait a second. Wait a sec. Who was that? Engine. Yes. Get on that crisp bread train. Yeah, that one. Get on there. 'Cause that's a journey. We'll probably keep these trains. Could we hook this up then, temporarily, and then get everything back? How much is it going to cost? Oh, it's risky, isn't it? It depends if we can do it in one move. Let's see. We need the cheapest route possible. We need to connect these to the farm, and that's it. Right, we'll have to get rid of that. We'll do it again. Where's the farm? Yeah, well, you're not doing that, are you? You want to go around the other way, really? Can you come round here? It doesn't matter about... Ooh, maybe. What about up there? There. Yes, we could almost do this immediately if we can just wiggle this around a touch. Come on, come on. Up here. Down here. 81, that's the closest we can get there. What about here? Well, we want that to read 81 up there somewhere. And then finagle the rest of it. Now, can we get this to read 76? Guys, it's close, it's close. 76, we're going up there. 75. 77. Can we get better than 75? 75 looks like the maximum. Which we can get, surely, shortly. Come on, 75k. There. So we'll buy that. We'll get the refund. There we go. Then we can delete this. I know it's a bit gamey, but we need the money. Now, in turn, can we pay off one of our loans? Yes. Quickly do that. And then we can take out 300. Pay off this one. Take out another 300. I just want the money. Just want the money. Now we've got 407,000 to play with. Okay, that might have saved us. We've got to rebuild this. But money isn't as much of an issue. How much time? We're in June, so the winter is still a little way away. We can probably upgrade this station, can't we? Thinking about it. Put it there. There's a train in there at the moment, though. Ooh, do you know what we could do? Let's double track up here. Oh, you can't. Buy that. We're having it. Let's double track up here, because we're going to need more trains coming through here. Up this line is going to be quite busy, isn't it? Let's make use of this money. Is it the best thing to do? I don't know. Get rid of that. Oh no, how far did you delete that, you Burke? Oh, actually, it might be a good thing. Let's just double track it all the way now. There's obviously no train on there. And then we can signal all of it, which is going to help us no end. Now, we're going to need a connection in here. Well, that should be alright. Like that. And then we'll upgrade the station once he's gone. Like that. Like that. Get rid of that. Don't need it. That'll help. Can we afford a supply tower? That's going to be needed. And now we can finish this off. No, get him out the station. Go, go, go. What are you waiting for? You're off to Oribro with meat. That's good. That's more money, guys. It's a long old journey too. Once he's clear of that signal, we'll get us a better station in here so that we're not tripping over ourselves when we expand I honestly think that's the best way to approach this. You should be able to delete it up to here. Now, let's get us a proper station in here. That's not it. This one. I would like just to have this doing its thing from the beginning. Do we want to be that side? We kind of do, don't we? In there. See, then what? Oh, that's not left us enough room, has it? Can we even get round there? Oh, yes, we can. Ignore me. We can wiggle round that way. Don't need to be double tracked all the way, just enough. Because there's only this train using it. For now. Just to get us out the hole. Right. Now, I'd like you to continue on your way. Go on. You can go. What are you waiting for? Get past that signal so we can re-tidy this up. Oh, he is past it. It's just here. Look. Okay, let's get rid of up to there. Oh, what are you deleted? You Burke. That's fine. I'm glad you get a full refund on this. I really am. I would like you to go in that side, though. Then we can take this back up, hopefully. Just connecting to there. It's necessary. I mean, it's necessary in the long run. It's probably not necessary currently. There we go. Can we add you back on to there? Perfect, guys. That's going to help throughput. It means that we don't block up with this new train. I do want a supply tower on here. We're going to put it there for now. And let's set that line up. From here, this will give us fishes. And freight only. We can afford the loco. We can afford almost to increase that as well. Increase it to add a maintenance building. There we go. Our fishes are on the way. We're at 78%. 31,000. We're in July. As soon as we hit December, we're going to start losing income as our trains crawl to a halt. Could we get wood on the way? Ooh, that's really tempting. But I think what would be more tempting is to give this a maintenance building. How much do we have in the research department? Not enough. Let's click on this. Construction is going to cost us 80,000, which we can almost afford. Fast forward that a touch. As long as this doesn't... Yeah, there you go. That's why we need that. Because we can't afford for that to happen, can we? Almost tempted to sell that train. But it's full of sausages. That would be the worst thing to do. Delete a train full of sausages. Don't ever do that. Anyway, let's get a maintenance building on there, so that's not too much of an issue. We have another train coming full of fish. We've got fish, sausages, crisp bread. We've got literally a meal going there. This is going to help us. Well, is that the demand? It is meeting demand, just about. We're easy meeting demand there. We're meeting it there. We are meeting wood demand. So that wouldn't have done anything. I heard the pun coming out my mouth and I just couldn't stop myself. Oh dear. Right. What we got? Oh, come on. 33.2. What is this? We got a research point. We're going this way. I want cheaper buildings. How are we doing? I think that's all we can do that I can think of. We could pray for some RNG luck. We don't need any more money. We need the points now. An accountant who increases our station master. Yes. Cheaper locos is going to be very much required. Thank you, RNG. You are brilliant. Sometimes. Well, you are today. Right, that's all we can do there. We could add a train from here to here, carrying passengers. Yes, maybe. Maybe we could extend the ones that are already doing it. I say we just add another one on while we can afford a train. One there, one there. And just go automatic. It doesn't matter, does it? Just get on. There we go. Yeah, well, there's a few passengers. It's all going to help. I don't like that you've broken down. That's a little bit sad. Have I put signals on up here? Nope. I have now. There we go. Okay, we fixed it. I do want to hook that wood up though, but I'm tempted to hook it up direct to our base there. How much would that cost us? Let's hit play. We've got to think about the future. There's nothing else we can do for Stockholm. It's getting all the wood it needs. Because... where is wood? Yeah, it's probably coming from here. We have pigs there. Ooh, can we... I forgot about the pigs, guys. We can hook the pigs up, can't we? I mean, it's not going to help, but it is more money. Because they are getting enough in the pig department. Aren't they?
Very well. A remarkable milestone has been completed. But the public wishes to see noticeable progress in the connected cities now.
That's beautiful, before winter as well.
Only then, the construction project shall advance any further.
3 new tasks. What do we got to do now? We have got to connect 120,000 people to our network by the end of next year. We currently have 78 and growing, 78 and a half almost and growing. We've also got to reach a population of 17,500 in Nykoping. They're at 7k, so we've got to find 10k people. I'm sure we can do that. We've got a lot of income now. And 8k in Nykoping. I'm sure I'm going to have a whole bunch of advice, shall we say, in the comments after me butchering all these names. I'll be interested to know if I'm even close. But there we go. Yeah, we could do the pigs. We could hook them up. I think it would help us. Shall we do it? I mean, that's a short little... No, you can't. Well, okay, that answers that. I got carried away, didn't I? I'm sure that showed that we could. Well, let's do the wood. Because they're going to need the planks. Eventually, aren't they? Around the network. So this would help no end. Depends how expensive it is to work our way round. We're going to have to check potatoes. Oh, it's a bit misty. A bit foggy. It's going to cost us a small fortune to get up here, isn't it? Can we go somewhere that isn't like that? Well, I guess we shouldn't be doing that bit, should we? What did you do? What did you do? Get rid of that. Avoid that mound there. There we go. Yes? No? There. I mean, I'll take this. We could slot into here, hopefully. Oh, that's pricey. Why is that so pricey? Because it's a monstrous journey. And it looks like you're doing some bizarre things up here. Can we get that a little better? Not really. I think it's just the way it is, isn't it? We want to kind of go direct at the very least. It's pricey. There's a bit of a cutting there, isn't there? Can we get that cheaper? Not really. I think... Oh, there's a massive bridge just there. Oh, let's not have that. How do we get rid of that bridge? Maybe if we scoot down here? Like that? Does that prevent the bridge? It's a lot cheaper, isn't it? Yes. Oh no, what did you click, you plonker? You were overly excited for some reason. What was you doing? Oh, I misclicked. Yes, 171k, we can afford that. We've already took the loans out. Now, we are going to get more income here. Stockholm is growing. Vegetables, guys, vegetables. That's going to be our next task, isn't it? Well, if we do this line, we could also hook up to Uppsala ahead there. Terrible pun. We could buy factories. That hasn't caused me any issues, has it? No. Oh, but you get money back for it. It's like half price. Ooh. What could we have here? What we got? We got salt up there. Vegetables. What can you do with vegetables? We can... Oh, but we can't make that. Anything else? There's no weaving factories. Anything we can do with fish? Nothing. Nothing at all. Well, there is down here. But you need all sorts of steel, salt. Goodness me. Salt and veggies. Beets, is that? Swedes? I don't know what that is. Where is our closest? No, we've got nothing. We'd have to bring that in from miles. I would like to do something that's close to us. There's milk. Milk's all the way down there. That'd be better off for a more different city. I don't know why I'm contemplating this. I mean, really, that would be the best place for a sawmill, wouldn't it? And change what we do down here. Although lumber is needed. Let's go with the sawmill. I'm down with that. Another sawmill. It's going to be needed all around the network. Because we can't have the distilleries just yet. Maybe we will soon. We could check, couldn't we? We've got to wait for that to go up anyway. Yeah, let's see. Distilleries. We're going to need Brunust. Don't know what that is. Fruit. I've not seen fruit near us. Milk. Straight up milk. Clothes. Distilleries is... Oh, aquavit. Is that what that is? Oh, that's sugar beet. It is sugar beet. 65k. We're a little way off that, aren't we? Surveyor. Ooh, he changes nothing, so not required. Yeah, let's finish today's episode connecting this route up. And then we've got a route to link up vegetables. Then we can possibly hook up this as well. Leave it alone. I saw it and thought about it and then looked at my bank balance. Thought better of it. I still feel like buying the industry here might be beneficial to us, especially with logging up there. But we'd need the money up front, which is the problem, isn't it? We can afford that track now, can't we? Oh no, it's going to cost... Well! Don't do it, Grand. Let them choose. No, because they might choose something terrible. Come on, we need the money. Yeah, Professor. What does he give you? He gives us... No, we don't... Well, could we throw away more points? I don't want to. I really don't. We've got to do this, though. Reporters we don't need. That stoker we do not need either. Reporter, right? We don't need to... Yeah, we don't need to... Yes, we do. No, don't mess with the AI. Leave them alone. Right, we have the money. I've decided, executive decision, we're going to hook this up. We're going to get it running. The reason being is it gives us a little bit to work with at the vegetable department where we can sort of branch off down here. Eventually that can be quad-tracked into there, along with Uppsala there. Right, let's fast forward that so we can afford it. Then we'll get a new route underway. Or not. We're getting close to winter, guys. Which we all know what that means, don't we? Yeah, it means we're going to be broke again. That's in. Let's signal you up. You and you. Perfect. We don't need to worry about a tower just yet. Or do we? We do, don't we? Ooh, research points. There we go. That's going to cost us a little less now, isn't it? 27k. Yes, 10% off of 30k is 3. Or no, 10% of 30k is 3, which leaves us 27, which we can afford now. Get that supply tower on there. Lovely. And we can now afford a train. So let's get our first delivery of logs into our base there, which is our factory. Freight only. And we can afford the train. That is a good time to end it. That has been episode 2. And we almost didn't have And episode 3. No, I would have gone and fixed it. But luckily, we got through. I have saved it, so we don't have to worry about anything popping up while we're riding along. And when we come back, what are we doing? We've got to make those cities grow. We've got to get our network up to scratch. Up to speed, up to scratch. I feel like I've merged a couple of sayings there. So until then, and probably a little bit more relaxed on episode 3, I hope. Yeah, what about daydreaming, because I'm looking at the ocean out there as we head to the fishery. Oh dear. It doesn't change no matter what game I'm playing. So anyway, guys, until next time, take care.